Hello guys, welcome back to another video. However, as you can see, I'm not building Lego. No, I am back again with my gaming videos. And today we are playing one of my all-time favourite games, Sea of Thieves. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to earn a lot of money very quickly. First, I just want to say that before I started recording, I'd already got to grade 3 for Merchant Alliance, but that only took 2 sea forts. I started off by making my way towards Imperial Crown Fortress. I had previously cleared Old Brinestone Fortress and Ancient Gold Fortress. This was a longer journey than expected, as I had to maneuver around a large storm. Keep this storm in mind though, because later in the video it almost ruins my plans. That this was a long journey is an understatement. It felt like years. My journey even ended up taking over an in-game day. I also want to mention that I had collected 8 chests already, as well as 8 skulls, 8 crates, and 4 trinkets. That's 2 forts worth of loot. I was steadily making my way towards the fort, despite the visibility getting constantly worse. After a while, I had finally made it to the fort. The cannons started firing me, however, their aim is worse than me when I'm playing Fortnite. I then got started on completing the sea fort. If you're new to the game, these are really easy and are really good for making money. I even have this spot right at the very top where they can't even hurt you, but you can attack them. For some reason though, on this playthrough, the ghosts took way longer than usual to actually spawn in. They were also way less smart for some reason. Also, if you're new to the game, I recommend using a pistol, as it one-shots them and has a really good reload time. It also has a good range. I ended up killing the captain, and once I had killed him, I took his key and went down to unlock the dungeon room. I actually forgot what that's called now. It's not on my script. From there, it was just a case of moving all the treasure outside and harpooning it onto my ship. I then went through and organised them all into their designated spaces. This took quite a while as well, so this is probably why I didn't get it done in the record time I really wanted to get all the stacking done in. I then decided I wanted to head over to Royal Crest Fortress. And so my second journey began. Hopefully this one wouldn't take as much time as the other one did. With new loot on my ship, I was feeling pretty good about myself. Then the worst thing that could have happened ended up happening. A skeleton ship spawned right behind me and decided I was a good target. And if that wasn't bad enough luck, I nearly hit a rock. I decided to head to the nearby outpost to try and throw off the skeleton ship. It worked, so I decided to head to the next sea fort. It was actually quite a long journey, and again, I also ended up nearly hitting a rock. Again. I also want to mention that at this point I had already reached Grade 4 Merchant Alliance Emissary. This gives you a big boost in your earnings. The next fort was now in sight, so I readied myself for the next attack. I raised my sails so I didn't hit the island and sink. I then parked my ship next to the gate, which is a really good tip for new players. Then it was time to get going with the fort. Little did I know that this was going to be the most eventful one. I hastily found my way up to my usual spot and waited for the ghosts to appear. I found a keg and decided to use it as a trap for the ghosts, so I set it up at a spot where I could shoot it once the ghosts appeared. The first ghosts appeared and I missed the keg. When the next lot of ghosts came, I successfully hit the keg, but something else blew up on my ship. I went to go check it out, and then I saw an approaching ship. Someone jumped off the ship and went onto my ship, so I readied myself for battle, even though I'm really not that good at PvP. They pretty much instantly killed me as soon as I got onto the ship, and I got sent to the Ferry of the Damned. As soon as I got back, I was instantly spawn-killed again. Little did I know that they would actually try to help me as soon as I got back.
Hello. You like new season? Hello. Stop. Where are you from? Hello.
I unfortunately did not have my mic attached.
Use your microphone. Voice. Need to bucket your ship. Need to bucket.
They then reminded me to repair and bucket my ship. After that eventfulness, I decided to carry on with the sea fort. I made my way to my usual spot and just waited for a bit. After a little while, the captain of the fortress arrived, so I started attacking him, as once you've killed him, all the other ghosts disappear. Once I had killed the captain, I again took his key and went down to the stronghold, I think that's what it's called, and I took the loot out and put it onto the contraption which you move around. After that, I harpooned everything back onto my ship. After that point, I was pretty sure I was not actually going to reach that sweet grade 5 emissary that I was always wishing for in this playthrough. Instead, I decided to organise all of my loot and then head off for the outpost, where I would sell all of my treasure. I was happy with my grade 4 status and the bonuses it would give me. After a little while, I arrived at the outpost. I parked next to the Sovereigns, which is where you can sell all of your loot, which is really useful so you don't have to go around the entire outpost. You can only use the Sovereigns if you have a captained ship. I spent quite a lot of time trying to figure out if there was a quicker way of me unloading all of my treasure onto the island, because I knew there was a harpoon, but I was really not sure how all of the mechanics worked in this bit. So after a while, I just sort of gave up on it. And so I got to work on selling my loot. Little did I know how long this would take. I then decided to try and sell all my crates so that I could level up my emissary flag. It unfortunately did not end up leveling up that much whatsoever, so it pretty much stayed the same. I then got to work on selling the rest of my skulls. Then the blooming storm from earlier rolled up on me and started to start raining, so I did actually bail out my ship a little bit. I was worried that the lightning would strike my ship and cause everything to burn. Then I got struck by lightning and nearly died, and what are the chances of that? I then got on with selling all of my loot in hopes of getting it over and done with quickly. After I sold the loot, I had already made over 70,000, I think it was. I started below 300,000, now had 362,000. So I went over to try and sell my emissary flag to get that little bit of a bonus. I honestly didn't get that much out of it, but it was worth the bonus. So in total, if you want to make your first, 70,000 or so, that's how I made it in this episode, then I think 2 sea forts is what I did in the episode. That's 70,000, but I did 4 sea forts in this play session in total, and that got me over 100,000. I think I can't do the maths right now. 140,000, I think. And sea forts are easy, so yeah, they're really good for the beginners. And so guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and tell me if you want to see more content like this. I can do more gaming if you want me to, because I will, and I really enjoy making these gaming videos. Just saying, I'm 100% doing more Sea of Thieves videos, so see you guys in the next one, I guess. Bye-bye.